Rightio. Oh, for goodness sake, why is this not working? Why is it not showing? Right, hang on. Back in a minute. For goodness sake. Right, hang on a second. Display capture. Why are we not... hang on, is that working? Nope. It's always great when things work, isn't it, people? For crying out loud. Right, hang on. Train Sim World 4. Let's hide this. Show that. Do you know what? Oh, I could throttle Streamlabs sometimes. Right, there we go. Can we all see that? How do I put that in the middle? Right, fit to screen. There we go. Right, we're here. Can we all see that? Can we hear me? Are we all there? Right. Hello. That's me assuming it's working. Do of course let me know if it's not working. But hello, welcome to a live stream. We are on Train Sim World 4 today. We're going to be having a look at the new ScotRail Class 158 DLC, which is available on Steam. There is a link in the description below, so do go and check that out. It appears to be working now, possibly. Oh, please do let me know if it's not. That's so embarrassing, isn't it? I've had everything unplugged. I've had to take the computer in because of the issues affecting City Skylines. So naturally, when I've plugged it all back in, nothing's working anymore. Spectacular. Yes, hello. We have got... I don't know what we're going to be doing today, to be honest with you, other than driving the 158. We'll just see where we end up. There are pros to this, there are cons to this. We'll get into those in a little bit. But let's just start with it. So, as always, you get a tutorial, how to actually drive the flipping thing. You'll see we get it in this gorgeous ScotRail livery. $12.99, as I say, does seem a little bit more money than it should be. And the reason I say this is because we are literally going to be driving a reskin of... I can't see the flipping thing. Where is it? Have we gone past it? Shout if you... Oh no, because it just has one, doesn't it now? There you go, you can see. It's just a reskin at the end of the day. It's got slightly modified lights, modified interior. So yeah, it is different. It's not completely the same. We'll see how we get on. Right, so this comes with scenarios for 3 scenarios for your money. You also get a timetable on Cathcart Circle and Edinburgh to Glasgow. So if you go on Cathcart Circle, we get 5 Alpha 36 Part 1, 5 Alpha 36 Part 2. And then if we go to... Oh, for goodness sake, why have you taken me all the way to the menu again? Edinburgh, Glasgow. We've got our timetables in there. So it's a little bit of a shame that it doesn't put anything at all on 5 Circle, because 158s do run round 5 Circle. Why are they not on there? Who knows? I don't know if they've got plans to add that later. It would be a shame if they didn't. So what we're going to do, we're going to go on Cathcart Circle, and we'll do these 2 scenarios. We'll shunt off the depot into Glasgow Central Station, and then we will go from there. Right, while that's loading, who have we got in the chat? We've got Thomas James Bailey. Hello. Buxton Boy 2004. TJ, Silent Walkthrough. Imran Ariva is here. And Peter Wood's here as well. Luke Jones, Mark Shaw, Alexander Hughes, Ian Quantrill. Oh, we've got a really nice group of people in. Fantastic. Right, hang on. So every time you start this, you have to wait for a moment. I can do waiting. I'm good at waiting. So, as you can see, Train Sim World 4, the model is stunning. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? I mean, it doesn't, because I really don't like these headlights on the 158. I'm not too keen on this snowplow either at the front. Literally, as 158s go, I'm not a fan. But you can't deny it's very, very good in terms of how accurate it is to the real thing. Why have we got... Oh, are they tail lights? Yeah, they are. They look like the headlights are on at the back. Right, here we go. We'll whiz down the front. Got a couple of... excuse me, a couple of things as well that are playing about. We've got a 385 there, look at that. 170 over here. Doesn't it look really... I have to give it to Train Sim World, obviously, with the layering of the mods. When they add more and more and more in, this looks so cool. When we've got, you know, all this stuff about it, it just makes it look really good. Right, we're going to go in the cab. Now, right, hang on, we'll... Oh, stop at location. If you'd have said I'd have got it... I'd have got it set up. There we go. Right. That'll do. Where are my instrument lights? Oh, they were already on. Thank you for that. Day headlight. Right. Into forward. Off we pop. Right. Are we... there we go. Right. It's working. I tell you what. We'll turn that up a little bit. There we go. So you can hear that. It is quite a quiet train from the inside. Let's just not speed. Or let's just speed. One or the other. Right, okay, TJ's saying that the 158 will be put onto the 5 Circle line. We'll open this so we can hear what's happening outside. When the Leven branch line is released. That's very interesting to know. Cheers for that, TJ. Because I was just going to whinge about that, to be honest with you. Couple of things. I mean, if we hold the GSMR, does it work? I mean, it's gone beep beep, but there's nothing there. Yeah, a couple of people have pointed that out. No functionality. We've got a couple of wires. I don't remember these being here, but obviously the old Voltron display has gone. Right, we've got no signal either, have we? Right, okay. We've got a nice, what's it called, Train FX down here. Should there not be a phone on there? Where's the cab phone? Oh, it's up here. I didn't realise they put it up here. I think Northerns were down here on the Train FX. But yet, none of that is clickable, which is a bit of a shame. I'd have thought for $12.99, realistically... What's that noise? Realistically, it would be brilliant if they'd have implemented that, and they haven't. It sort of... I mean, we've I don't want to be too critical, because, I mean, they're still using the Armstrong Powerhouse sounds. Oh, it's pronounced leaving. My apologies, my apologies. Does cost 45 to 60 quid for the whole set. Exactly. Yeah, that's very, very true, Buxton Boy. I mean, I have sunk a bit of money into this to get it to this stage. It is nice, though, like I say, that everything sort of layers it. Because, I mean, they don't have to do that. It doesn't happen in Train Sim Classic, does it, when you buy a... Oh, right, hang on. You need to put the brightness up to see the screen. Right, okay. Aha! Oh, it's working. Look at that. Oh, no, I don't want to deregister it. No, 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 no. We don't want any of that. But, of course, it's Armstrong Powerhouse sounds, so you can't go wrong with it, can you? I mean, just listen to it. It sounds so good. What I haven't done as well, the same thing I have to do every single time. HUD and gameplay, turn the stop marker off. Why does it put it on every single time? Every time you buy something new, it puts it back on. Just stay off. Oh dear. Dylan is saying, hello from Glasgow, Joe. Loving your content since I came across it. Hope you're well. I'm very well, Dylan. How are you? I hope we're all, you know what, I hope we're all sat outside watching this on our phones, because I'm not being funny. It's absolutely flipping gorgeous where I am at the moment. I should really be sat in the garden rather than inside playing on the computer, but, I mean, let's face it, we all love being inside playing on the computer, don't we? Sky does fun fairs. Hello, hello. How are you, my friend? Imran says, it's a lovely train. There's just a few things. And do you know what, Imran? I think I'll agree with you there. Yeah, so far, one for me as well, I feel like I'm sat a bit high up. Is it just me? Do you sit this high? I don't know. I feel like I should be a little bit lower down. Maybe that's because, I don't know, maybe the Train Sim Classic, you sat too low. But that just feels a bit more normal for me. Yeah, I just feel a bit high. Oh, I can hear a... right. Oh, I could have sped up a little bit, couldn't I? Right, here we go. We'll just accelerate a bit. Just a little bit. And then we'll shut off and stop at this location. Probably not going to get a gold medal. Oh, hang on. Right, there we go. Stop! We just need to stop here. That's all we need to do. Lovely. Oh, is that it? Oh, platinum medal. Look at that. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that first scenario. Right, where's the next one? Return to the timetable. For goodness sake. That sort of... Why can't we do the full Shunting one? I mean, right, stream's been on all of 10 minutes. Let's do part 2 then. We'll go into Glasgow Central, and then we'll hop across onto the Edinburgh to Glasgow line, and we'll do some things over there. We'll just tick these two off, because I like to have them ticked off. James, I am very well. How are you? I hope you're enjoying yourself. Right, hang on. So we're in the other cab now. I wanted to get up and sort of walk through. Alright, here we go. Day headlight. Have we... there we go. Right, it says to wait a moment. So we'll get up. We'll have a little look in the train. Look at this. Look at this. I like... Are they different seats to the East Midlands ones as well? Yeah, it's a ScotRail specific interior. So I do like the fact... Oh, hang on. Why is it when you open them you get external sounds? That's a little bug, isn't it? Got the little toilet. Toilet currently out of use. Can we not go in there? No. It's a bit of a shame, isn't it? Should be able to do that and sort of play about with it. This is not in service. Where this train will terminate. Oh, funky. Right, we'll have a wander back through. You know, with the 158s, they actually have fire doors up here. You can pull them all the way down. Yeah, there you go. I like the fact that the doors actually shut behind you now. Oh, wow, it's the old regional railway style luggage racks. I didn't know that these still had these. Sorry, I'm going to be a proper nerd here. Proper nerd. Right. Right. Yeah, that's very true, TJ. This particular 158 could have a 10 to 20% loyalty discount for the owners of the East Midlands Trains 158. I agree with you there. Right, hang on, because I don't think... Oh, yeah, there we go, right. Off we pop. Full steam ahead. Yeah, I don't think it's enough to warrant a whole new train, personally. It is a reskin at the end of the day. Alright, there's different... You know, there's little different things. The headlights, for example, the interior is a little bit different. It is a new model. This is also a problem when you've got it on day headlight. I was just checking to make sure that the tail light wasn't on. Why is it red? Who knows? Who knows? Seats are exactly the same. No, give over. The East Midlands are more pointy. They're like the GWR seats. Surely. Mark says, you see the weather here, Joe? It's definitely not going outside weather. Whereabouts are you, Mark? If you don't mind me asking, of course. Right, here we go. Oh, hang on, no. Right, it's going to 15 in a minute, so because we'll be zigzagging over here, won't we? Right, there we go. Glasgow Central, 1.4 miles. Good evening. Oh, good evening. It's 10 past 4, for goodness sake. Good afternoon, Joshua. I'm very, very well. How are you? How are you? Great to have you here. Silent Walkthrough says, can you use your guard key to open the doors instead of going into the cab? You can. There is functionality where you can go in and play about with the doors. I'll show you that at some point. I was going to say I'll show you that at Glasgow, but it'll probably just boot me out straight away, won't it? Right. Full steam ahead. Absolutely, Ian. The weather is absolutely amazing here as well. I'm glad to hear it's the same down in Hertfordshire. I think the whole country's having a bit of a warm one, aren't they, today? It's lovely. Oh, is the southwest not good, Mark? Or do you mean it's not going out weather as in it's too hot? See, I love the hot weather. I love the hot weather. I actually burnt my face the other day. I was a little bit hacked off with that. Because I didn't put sun cream on, because it's England. You don't put sun cream on in England. That's just madness. Madness. Joshua says the weather's good in Brighton. Fantastic. Well, the weather's always good in Brighton, isn't it? I can't say I've been there many times, but every time I have, it's always been brilliant. Weather's good in Fleetwood. Do any more series on the car park? Yeah, don't worry, I've just had a bit of a hectic week, so things have been a little bit up the wall, which is why today has been City Skylines 2 instead of what we meant to do today, instead of Transport Fever 2. Transport Fever 2 will be coming tomorrow, and we're not going to have a train simulator video on Monday because we've done this, haven't we? So we'll do this live stream, and then we'll be back to normal with the correct timings for the rest of the week. I say we will. I'm going to try anyway. Definitely going to try. Now, for some reason... Oh, it's there. I'm going to say, I thought that was my red signal. I'm like, but it says green up in the corner. James Anthony, I'm very, very well. How are you? Keegan Graham's from Middlesbrough. Or says hello from Middlesbrough. Says it's absolutely beautiful. That's great to hear. Kai's here as well. Hello, hello. And Zach's back as well. Oh, everybody's here. It's really, really good when everybody's here, isn't it? I love it. I should have, I mean, the 4-car as well. I do love 158s. They're just so cool. I always enjoyed working them as well from a conductor point of view. I've never driven one. But I would like to. I'd love to have a go. If someone said, look, we're gonna drive this 158 today. You're going to drive it like, even if it were just this shunt move, you know, it wouldn't have to be a proper service. Oh, brilliant, I'd love it. Right, here we go. So we've got the double yellow here. We're going into platform 5. Buxton Boy says that... oh, it's a 380 going. Ah, yeah, I've got the window open, haven't I? Of course. Right, we're slowing down to the single yellow, but we have got a position light there. Don't really like shunting. It's not my favourite thing in the world to do. This is another 380. Will there be any more Parking Tycoon? Yeah, it will be from Friday, don't worry. Oh, hang on, we're not going into 5 now, we're going into 9. It's changed its mind. Oh, it's cold and cloudy in Gloucestershire. Good lord. That's no good. Should come up north to Staffordshire and Cheshire. It's flipping hot. And speaking of Staffordshire, good afternoon, John Clasper. How are you? What have you missed for the past 20 minutes? We have been prepping a 158, bringing it into service. And when I say prepping, what I mean is we've been shunting. And if you were there at the very start of the video, it didn't work. Yeah, I messed it up completely. I should really have checked that, shouldn't I, before we started the stream. I just assumed it'd carry on working. Right, so we'll just slow down so that we don't crash into this 158 here. Right, here we go. Bit more. 158728. Wow. I always forget these were the first ones to come in, weren't they? The ScotRail ones. Oh, why have I got up? God, I got catapulted out of the seat. Did you see that? Yeah, we'll be doing more Romsey 2 on Wednesday. Look at that. Platinum medal. Right. Tell you what, we'll go to free roam so that I can show you. If we... Yeah, you see, I'm convinced they're different seats. They're more sort of fat at the top, aren't they? The East Midlands ones taper in. So, we can actually... No. What's happening? No, I don't want that. Right. Open this. Put my key in. Door control on. Yeah, lovely. So we can use those. There we go. And then we can also press door close. So you'll see every other coach, every other set of doors will close, apart from mine, because I've got my local door on. And then, there we go. Right, close this. Shouldn't beep. That's one thing that it shouldn't do. It should just close straight away. And then... No. Why are you opening again? I think it's because it's an AI service, isn't it? It doesn't like me messing about with it now. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go... That's the desktop. I don't want to do that. Main menu. And we will actually do a proper train service. Now, how's that? Right, where are we? So, should we have a look at what have we got here? So, on the Edinburgh to Glasgow, what have we got in the scenarios? Let's have a look. Edinburgh to Glasgow. Where are you? Why can't I see it? There it is. Sprinter Express has actually 18 of these. Wow. So the introduction, obviously we're not going to do that. Have we got a scenario in here? Oh, the scenarios don't seem to be here. It's a bit annoying. Right, well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We will just go train depot, timetable, and we'll pick one of those. We've done Cathcart, now we want Edinburgh to Glasgow. How about an early morning? Glasgow Queen Street to Edinburgh. There we go. Now, how's that going to be? So that's going to take 12 minutes. Right, we'll do that. We'll do the shunt out of the depot, and then we'll do the service to Edinburgh, and then we'll do the service back, possibly. If we have time. I don't know. It depends how we're feeling, doesn't it? Lee Almac, good afternoon, my friend. Only just started watching. Hope all is okay. It is. It is. All is fantastic. How are you? Right, here we go. So, we're in R158. For goodness sake, it's a 4-car again. Right. Day headlight, which seems to be working again now. That's good. Right. Get the key on. Right. Oh, we're just going, are we? Let's turn that brightness up. Is it on? There it is. Right. Here we go in. Full steam ahead. Johnny Simulation says he is installing the Train Sim World 4 again. fantastic. It's great to hear you coming back to Train Sim World 4, Johnny. Wasn't sure whether to get all the Scottish DLC or not. Do you know what? This is the only thing, the only sort of routes in Scotland where they are layered now, and that's really, really good. It sort of feels the busiest out of all the routes. Buxton Boy, oh wow, member for 3 months. In my opinion, they should have put the reskin in a route instead of a new paid product. Exactly, like if they were going to bring that new branch line out, bring it out with this as the train for it. You know, that'd be quite good, wouldn't it? James Dixon's just joined as well. Oh, fantastic. There's a right group here. Thomas James says, would like to see the Highland lines be added to Train Sim World 4 with the 158. And if they did the Highland lines, they could put a 156 in as well. Ooh, that'd be a bit saucy, wouldn't it? And Imran, I'm really, really sorry I didn't see you there, my friend. I'm very, very well. How are you? What's the weather like over in that there Yorkshire? Keegan's been watching for 2 years. Oh, it's great to have your support, Keegan. I appreciate that. Where does the time go? Honestly, I say this every time people click that member button and it tells you how long they've been here for. It just feels like 2 minutes. Absolutely 2 minutes. It's frightening. Right, we need to be careful because in some amount of yards there is a red signal. Yes, I do have GWR installed, and I read that. Apparently the HSDs do crop up. It's a shame that they haven't put that in a new livery, isn't it? But then again, they're probably waiting to charge for a whole new thing. We just need a 153. Oh, that'd be so good, wouldn't it? Yeah, I have to agree, like, all the time with this. Oh, Imran. Heck, red hot here, just plodding along as you do. You've been a member for 26 months, Imran. That's absolutely ridiculous. I really appreciate it, my friend. I really do. Little stations here as well. Natasha Lees, I'm really, really sorry. I did miss your last comment there. Sorry, sometimes the comment thing goes up and I'm trying to drive and I do miss things, so apologies there. I didn't see it. Pop it back in and I shall try and read again. Right. So, we need to stop at location. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn that off. Oh, hang on. Oh, it just goes all the way around. There we go. Key out. Bob tail lights on. DRA on. We should be fine. Right, up we go. So we're going to go through this 158 now. Get that shut. I love the little hiss as well. Right, I'll tell you what. We'll just walk through. It's safer, isn't it? Make sure as well that the cab is closed off in the middle. It is. Oh, look at that. Oh, it looks so cool. Do you know what? I do like it. I really do like this. Dovetail Games actually invited me to do some sort of collaboration with them. I was umming and ahhing about it because usually I'm really mean about their products, and I was worried that they'd say, oh, if you do this collaboration you can't be mean about our products, and I'd rather be honest for you guys than you know, just sort of sell out, so to speak. Right, here we go. So let's get them headlights on. Yeah, it would be great, wouldn't it? Oh dear me. Right, what are we doing now? Right, do the points set themselves, or do I have to do it? I feel like I have to do it. Denied check switches. Right, I have to do it, for goodness sake. Right, that is not the way to leap out of a train. Right, junction to the right. Let's go up again. E. Wonder if the butterfly in the cab works. That'd be quite good, wouldn't it? I can't actually see it, so there should be a doodah on the floor. There just isn't. For goodness sake, why have they not modelled that? So you could actually open them from in the cab. Right, here we go. So, right, there we go. Yeah, I have to admit, out of the two, I'd rather play Train Sim Classic, to be honest with you. But I don't mind World. I don't mind World every now and then. Right, here we go. Into gear. And away we go. Are we still 5 miles an hour? Excellent. Well, you can't rush, can you? Can't rush safety. Ah, Natasha. Right, I'm watching to entertain myself as I'm coming home from Great Yarmouth. Fantastic. Whereabouts is home, Natasha? Is it a long journey, or is it quite a you know, if you live in Lowestoft, that's a Much shorter journey than if you live at Aberdeen. It's been nice weather. Because it's lovely weather everywhere else, it seems. Oh, Peter Wood, don't kick off then. If YouTube's gonna let you do that, then yeah. Right, here we go. I don't actually know if I'm going the right way now. It's not got a time we need to be there. Keegan, I have absolutely no plans to do that anytime soon. Don't need to see my ugly mug any more than necessary. Don't you worry about it at all, Just Noah. It's great to have you with us. Better late than never, of course. Ah, Joshua Cumbers. Right, question. If you don't mind me asking, what phone do you have? Are you an Android or an iPhone? Well, personally, I've always preferred the iTelephone. It's just personal choice. I love my iTelephone. Work give us Android telephones, and I am not a lover. I just find them a bit more clunky. And don't get me wrong, I'm sure they're impressive. But yeah, I've always been more of an iTelephone user. Oh, we got some points. TJ says, last time I was in Yarmouth, there were people there from Inverness. Flipping heck, it's a long way to go, isn't it? Right, let's try and not derail this thing. We'll... The point's set correctly. Let's whiz outside and check. Oh, hang on, they're not set. Good lord. Oh, we're so close to derailing. That's not good. Can I not just click it? That would be so much easier. No, of course you can't. Right. Oh, we can. Wow, we can click it without having to get out of the train. That is a little bit funky. Right, okay. That's going to have to be like this as well. Lovely. Right, okay. Carry on. Who knew? Samsung all the way, fight me, says TJ. Right. Oh, we've actually got some signals as well, because I've actually bothered to set the route up. Natasha says, I live in Coventry, which is about 2 hours away from Great Yarmouth. 40 minutes left. Can't wait to get home. It's too hot sitting in the car. I hope you're not driving and watching this. That's naughty. That's naughty. Oh, wow, look, 385 going whizzing past. Right, we don't seem to have a red, so that red there's clearly not for me. I mean, why would it be all over there? Oh, yeah. Oh, hang on. That is really cool. Do you know what? Because they're air operated, I bet that happens in real life. Thomas James, when you blow the horn, the BC needle wobbles. So if I zoom in, look, when I blow the horn, watch this needle here. That is so cool. Either that or it's a bug and I'm there going, oh my god, that is so cool. But, yeah, because they're air operated, aren't they? So, yeah. Kestrel, this is a very clean 158 cab. That is one thing I have noticed. I have to agree with you. It's far too clean. It looks like it's just rolled off the production line. There should be more sort of stains from where drivers have been smoking in the cab over the years, and, you know, sort of bashes where they've just dumped the bag on the seat, you know, because it's one of those. Trains do have very difficult lives, not only from passengers, but also from the staff. It would be nice to have a bit more dirt. Right, here we go. Let's get that window open so we can hear engine. Lovely. That engine sounds so good. Keegan says, I've got to go. Probably come back. I'm just really busy at the moment. Never you mind, Keegan. It's been great to have you with us. I hope you have a fantastic evening. And the rest of your afternoon. I keep saying evening because obviously normally we live stream in the evening, don't we? It throws me. Right, here we go. We'll go to notch 5. And then notch 7. Full steam ahead. Kestrel says, nothing like the ones I work on. Do you mind me asking the operator, or is that hush-hush? Or a general gist of whereabouts, you know, a general location. Buxton boy, I am so sorry. I've missed it. Did it ping up on the screen? Was I trying to do something? Oh my goodness me, I am so terribly sorry. I did see that. I clocked it. I promise you I did. He said I would like to see Nottingham to Worksop route because it's my local route. There's a viaduct that goes over Mansfield that's pretty big. Yes, I have got that on Trenton Classic. I don't think I've ever done a... right, hang on. Let's just ping that there. There we go. Yeah, I don't think I've ever done the Midland Main Line. I've had driving up to Matlock. But yeah, I like that. The single track bit as well. Right, step 2, because we're going downhill, aren't we? We're going down into Glasgow now. Yeah, that is one thing that's absolutely spot on with this. The sounds are brilliant. It sounds a little bit clunky when you go from 0 into notch 3. It's very, very kind of you as well, Buxton Boy, to donate. I really do appreciate that. I'm very, very sorry. I'm absolutely mortified I missed that. As you'll see, we do sort of get, in true Skyhook Games... Why is my light on? When did that come on? Turn the light off. In true Skyhook Games, you get that sort of Linda Blair, greeny, scabby sort of... Like there's dirt. You know, like when you go in a dark room and you shine a UV light, you know, and it shows up where everything... You know, it shows up where the dirt is, doesn't it? Like they use on cleaning programs, and like, you know, you can see... You go in a hotel room and shine it round and it turns out it's absolutely filthy even though it looks immaculate. Yeah, sort of that. You'll have seen that greeny blue flash of light. Yes, I did. I forget about that. Oh, hang on, we're speeding. Right, here we go. So we're coming into Glasgow. Fantastic Kestrel. Fantastic. Great operator. Great operator. Imran, well, seeing as they've done the EMR and ScotRail, they should do the Northern full spec now. I paid $12.99 for that. What with like a Leeds to Manchester maybe, Imran, via the Calder Valley? Leeds to Manchester via Bradford in a 158? That'd be quite good, wouldn't it? Haribo Starmix says he's just been ambushed by a wasp. Good lord, we'll have none of that. Oh, I don't like wasps. I think as well I can see a Class 43 over there. See, we've got the yeah, we've got this nice little sort of creamy lighting. I quite like that, but then when you get out, it's a lot harsher, isn't it? XAL Train Spots, don't you worry at all. It's great to have you with us. Don't worry about being late. Better late than never. It would be brilliant. Luke Jones, next Transport Fever video. Just before I started doing this, I have actually recorded the Britannia video. It'll be coming out tomorrow, so please don't panic about that. This is the Monday's train video, even though it's Sunday, but you know what I mean. Right, here we go. Right, there we go. Oh, speeding -195. We're not going to get a... Oh, we got a platinum medal. That'll do. Right. See, this is annoying. You have to go to the service. Do you do free roam? We'll go free roam. There we go. Right, shut that down. Put that in. Step full service. Tail light. And the DRA on. Right, so now what we do is we get up. Oh. Shut that cab door. And then we'll open this. Shut this again. There we go. See, that's the butterfly down there. You should be able to... I can't bend down to click it. So put the flowers in it. Oh no, the flowers are in here already. God, there's a few people coming through. Look at that. GWRHST. It's actually a shorter formation as well. I'm quite pleased with that. Yeah, I always thought it was meant to be 15 as well. You know, I really did. Why couldn't they? If they were going to put that layer in, why couldn't they have just done a quick repaint for it? It'll look miles better. Right, here we go. We'll get in. I think those doors should be a bit quicker as well. Right, here we go. So I'm going to sit down here. Service is scheduled to start at 6:44. So what we're going to do, we're going to unisolate them. Nothing. No? Am I being thick here? Why are we not getting a isolated normal? Isolated normal. Right, okay. Is it because I'm not actually meant to be in this train? Is that why? Oh, HST's going. Wow. It would be good, wouldn't it? I think that HST's a little bit fast and all. Look at that flipping heck. On rockets. They don't accelerate that fast. Give over. That never happens. Yeah, Calder Valley is absolutely beautiful. It's a lovely route. Right, hang on. Let's just not turn that off because we are... right, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go here and we'll pretend to be a guard. Right, open up that. Yeah, I do this all day at work and then I come home and pretend to do it again. Right. Get that open. I do like the fact as well, when you click that, it doesn't open your doors, because on 158s, unlike other sprinters, you have to click that and then that. Right, there we go. Are we opening the doors? Lovely. You can all board, it's time. There we go. And we'll, right, how do you do this now? So you just click that off. Key out, there we go. Let the guard do that. Feel awful taking the guard's job. Yeah, 0 to 60, tell me about that. Yes, the DRA is on Buxton Boy because we are sat at a red signal. So that is the point of the DRA, so we'll leave that there. Yes, the ScotRail 158 doesn't have the correct door open and close chime. Neither does the East Midlands Trains one, although to be fair, I don't know when they were refit. I guess they could get away with saying, oh, well, this was before they refit them. Yeah, the 43, I think that's meant to be one of the 7 cities. But I think they were struggling with the old repaint situation and whether they could be bothered or not. It's just such a shame if they were going to layer it that they couldn't just do, even if it was just sort of plain blue, like without the vinyls. Yeah, I agree with you, Exile Train Spots. Still not sure how I feel about this DLC. It's alright, but $12.99 for another 158. Yeah, I mean, when you're sat in the cab and you're driving it, you don't notice any difference from the East Midlands one, personally. Alright, things are in, ever so slightly different. Can we turn that fan on? Does it work? Compressor speed up does. Wow, okay. How do you turn the fan on? Do you click up here? There'll be a little button on the fan. Wonder if we can stand up. Ah ha ha, look at that. On and off. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, I wish they'd do a guard mode. We had the guard mode on the Class 323, didn't we? We had one little 15-minute scenario, and I quite enjoyed it. I mean, if they're going to put this functionality in with the guards buttons, it would be nice to have that option. It'd be nice to do multiplayer as well, where you can invite a friend and they could be your guard on the train. That'd be so cool, wouldn't it? Right, hang on. Service starts at 6:44. So any minute now, it's going to tell us to do something. Exactly. That fan should be loud. And it should also, when you turn it on, it should blow a plume of dust in your face. That's exactly how it should work. Are we flying, Haribo Starmix? Do you know what? I'd pay for that. Transpennine Express. If they did a 158, like that burgundy with the golden N. Wait for a moment. You always have to wait for a moment. Have we got the doors open? Are people getting on? Right. What's this? Edinburgh Waverley. So it has actually changed the screen. It's just such a shame that we can't use the train effects. Urgh! We should be able to use that. It's really annoying. Just make it functional. Load passengers. Right, come on everybody, on we get. If you don't get on, I'm just going to close the doors and go. You're going to miss it. What units have we got then? So we've got 715 and 728. Do the numbers match up on the front and the back? Yes, they do. So we are now in 158, 728. Isn't that pretty? Oh, look at that. It is beautiful. I love 158. Right, DRA off. 6:45 departure. Look at that. Imran still can't get over the 221 on the Huddersfield line. Right, off we go. So left door's locked. One thing I do like about this, look, doors are locking. And I'm not, I promise you, I am not sat here touching anything. This is where it doesn't work. You get a buzz buzz. I like that. Why are we not going? Anything? No? Right, hang on. Right, tell you what, we'll, right, we're not going, which is a bit of a bugger, isn't it? Right. Why is nothing happening? Nothing at all. It's not recognising my inputs at all. What's this about? Have I not taken my driver's key out of the other end or something? Right, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll put that in neutral. It will explain. God, there's not many on, is there? Maybe these expresses early morning are quite quiet. Interior PIS does look quite good. I have to agree with you. Such a shame they couldn't have done this PIS system on the northern ones, isn't it? Rather than that sort of horrible screen that they have. That will be why. There we go. Key off. Right. Sorry. Yep. Oh, we're going to be so late, aren't we? I'm not going to get me points. Maybe that's why nobody would get on. I don't know. Flipping doors. Be easier if they stayed open like they used to. Right, here we go. Close that. Right, now I can't take... Oh, right, okay. There we go. All good. Right, yeah, it turns out if you don't take your master key out at the other end, it doesn't work. For goodness sake. Right, full steam ahead. We're off. We're chasing that HST, won't we? Right, Croy, 657. Watch the, yeah, you see it all goes very green, weirdly. It's very eerie. Right, here we go, coming out of here. I really hope this train doesn't crash into us coming the other way. I hope they've managed to stop at the red. This is it, I am a bit of a first aid driver, aren't I? Right, full steam ahead, let's get up to 25. CLJ Spotter, hello, hello, how are you? Yeah, Joe had to do the walk of shame. Do you know what? I've had to do that before a few times. Delayed due to an operational incident. I did it on a 155 and a 153 coupled together at Bradford Interchange. This is a few years ago now. But the 155s and 153s had a really... So they had door controls on the outside of the train. But if the driver was keyed in, the external door controls wouldn't work. It was quite a little quirk. Not like that on other sprinters, weirdly enough. Only 155s and 153s. So I had locked the train up at Bradford Interchange, but I forgot to flick the little local door switch down. Kestrel, if you're a guard, you might sign 155s. You might know that this is the case, and indeed on a lot of sprinters. So I triumphantly pressed door close, heard all the beeping, and my local door closed, and I couldn't get back into the train. So, busy train, peak time, I had to walk down the platform to knock on the driver's door and say, can you take your key out, because I can't get into the train. And yeah, the driver was very rude to me. He called me a lot of not very nice names. Oh dear. Mike H, hello, hello. Great to have you with us, love. Joining us, just leaving Glasgow Central. No, hang on, Glasgow Queen Street even. Try again. On a ScotRail Class 158. Night Ride, I am very, very well. How are you? Johnny's playing the Midland Main Line on Trainsim Classic from Nottingham to Manchester Piccadilly. Are you in? Or are you in even? Class 158 by any chance, Johnny? And if so, is it Cummins or Perkins? Because East Midlands do have a combination of both. Kestrel, don't sign 155s. New one for me. This. It's one of those. It's yeah. You can be keyed in, and if your DKS is on, it'll do the same on 150/2s. I don't know about 158s. I'd imagine so if you forget to key in, but obviously you can just turn the butterfly to override it. But yeah. Yeah, you will be able to do it probably on the 158s because of how theirs are. I don't know. Would you say that the new 158 is worth it? I don't think it's worth $12.99, to be honest with you. I think they could have done a lot more with it. I really do think that they could have done a lot more with it for the money. But as has been previously mentioned in the chat, I think they could have said, like, look, if you've already got the East Midlands 158, 50% off. You know, you said 10, maybe 20% before. I'm going to go further than that, 50. You've already got the train, for God's sake. Night Ride has become a member. Welcome to Joe Plus, Night Ride. I hope you find it's worth it. I hope you make use of your benefits. Right, what I want to know is why we're in notch 7 and not accelerating. Or we are, but for some reason the sounds aren't. I'll tell you what, we'll keep them windows shut. Oh, the engines are on. Right, there we go. That's good. Just sounded a bit more like we were in EMU, didn't it? Yeah, it's one of those. Wait for a sale. It'll be worth it if you wait for a sale. It's one of those that I can imagine being quite a lot of money off. You know, sometimes they do like 50% off, don't they, rather than just 10%. I can see them knocking money off on this one. I must also point out, I usually do at the start of these videos, I have paid for this. Dovetail have not sent me a free copy. I mean, when they have sent me a free copy, I do have to say, but, you know, obviously if I've paid for it, I don't. But yes, I have parted with my money for this, so everything is 100% honest in my feedback, in my opinion. You know, there's no sort of, oh, here's a freebie, please don't say mean things about it. Jason says you might not like me mentioning this. Trainsim 5 includes West Coast Main Line with the 350 and 390. There was also a screenshot of an option to play in guard mode. That's exciting. That's exciting. I haven't seen any of these leaks, to be honest with you. I'm always last to know when there's a bit of gossip. Thomas James Bailey, from what I've seen, where they've added the Leavenmouth line to the 5 Circle, they are meant to be adding mixed units. You can drive a 158 and a 170. What are your thoughts? Well, if they operate like that in real life, then I am all for it. I am absolutely all for that. I don't like the 170. I think the sounds are a little bit naff. I do think that they're a little bit naff, to be honest with you. Right, hang on, because it's 100 mile an hour up here, we can only do 90. So we won't go too fast. Yeah, out of the two, if you're looking for a new train, the 380 is much better value for money. Obviously, you've got got a lot more options, I think, with the 380. Yeah, Trainsim World 5, they are going to make it a new game. I don't know for definite, but obviously every time there's been a new Trainsim World out, you've had to buy it again. So I fully imagine when Trainsim 5 comes out, Trainsim World 5, you are going to have to buy it. It will probably be another 30 quid. Yeah, it's scandalous. It's absolutely scandalous the way they keep doing this. Paying again for the same game. The UI changes ever so slightly. There might be slightly different menu music. It is scandalous. I can't say anything else other than they are behaving like crooks when they do this. It's nothing more every year than a few little changes. And don't get me wrong, I don't dislike the game. The game is good. It's not as good as Classic, but it's good. It's very pretty. And do you know what? A lot of these newer DLCs, like the 710 Aventura, like the 380, I mean, like this, even though it's a bit much, you know, it's a little bit more money than, you know, because you're paying for what is essentially a reskin. But you know, it's a nice train to drive. The physics feel good. It sounds good. But it is, you know, as Kestrel's just said, it's basically a yearly subscription. They shouldn't sell it as a whole new game. They should sell it as one game where you have to subscribe on a year. That would, because people know where they stand then. Rather than, I've bought this game, oh, by the way, all the new DLC won't work on the old. It's just, yeah. I mean, Books and Boys said this is why I stopped playing FIFA. It's exactly the same, isn't it? It's exactly the same game. I mean, I'm not really into football, so I don't really, you know, I've never played FIFA, but it's still a square football pitch. It's just one of them. It is a real shame. It's a real shame. But, yeah. How long after Train Sim World 5 comes out will Train Sim World 6? Well, exactly. This is it. Probably a year after, to be honest with you. It's annoying because I have to change my logos on my videos every time. I do like this powering along at 90. This is good. Think you've got your taillights on? No, believe it or not, that is a bug. Wow, that's loud. Go to the front, look. Headlights are on. That is quite loud. I wanted a nice shot of it. There we go, that'll do. Oh. Where are we? Oh, there's a 380 coming the other way. 385. Brick Family's here. Good afternoon, Brick Family. Night Ride says, you're making me want to play this now. I have it on console. The 158. Oh, you've already got the 158. Oh, fantastic. What are your experiences with it? Do you like it? Are you a fan? Right, hang on. So, we'll carry on blasting along at 80 odd. Come on, back up to 7. Some boy, I'm deaf now. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's quite loud outside. Why not make thumbnail presets? Yeah, I do make thumbnail presets, but every time they change Train Sim World, they bring out a new logo, don't they? So obviously, like Transport Fever, I've had the same preset for ages. But then you have to keep changing the logos. It's very annoying, very annoying. This is it, I agree with you there, Johnny. It says, I'd much rather play Train Sim Classic, where they update the game, bring new DLC, but keep it the same game, instead of Train Sim World, where it's a new game every time. I think we might be going a bit fast here. Are we, yeah, maybe a bit. We'll full service it. Just to make sure we stop at Croy. What we are forgetting as well, or what I'm forgetting, is it is quite a long platform. Only a little 4-car. Where's Britannia, Elliot? It has been recorded. It should be out tomorrow. We're a little bit behind schedule, I'm afraid, with that one. Ian, no, headlights are on. It's just a bug. Just a bug. As you will see when I go outside there. There you go. Headlights are on. Alright, here we go. Step 2. Let's actually make sure we stop at the marker. What time are we on? 58. Oof. Right, door open. Shrewsbury to Aberystwyth. That would be absolutely fantastic. It'd be an hell of a yomp, that, wouldn't it? Although you would have to pay again, because obviously it'd be another £12.99 for the train. Because it'd come with different engine sounds, don't forget. It'd be Transport for Wales. And as far as when I last saw, Transport for Wales had some sort of dash here. Some electronic screen, because they've got ECTMS. Take it out of gear, Joe. Come on. Right, full steam ahead. We don't want to be late. So, Falkirk High, next stop. Bang it in full power and up to God we don't slide. Imran, now then, I wonder, could I couple this to the East Midlands Railway 158 as Northerns do? Ooh, yeah, that's very true. Would like to do that and drive them over the Glossop line. That is very true. You probably could, you know. You'd like to think they'd work together. And I'm not being funny, it's the same train. literally the same train. Full steam ahead. I don't think we're going to do very well because we're a little bit late, aren't we? I don't think we're going to get a platinum. See, it seems a bit bright in this cab. We are outside, obviously, but we're in a cut-in, so the cab lighting should reflect. You know, the cab lighting should reflect how bright it is, but also the shadows outside. It's a bit of a shame they don't. I do like running this sort of more express service down Edinburgh to Glasgow. Do 158s still run between Edinburgh and Glasgow? I don't know. I thought they were all 385s now. I just can't imagine ScotRail doing this on an all-electrified line. But I guess there's nowhere else for the 158 to go, is there really? Yeah, no. There we go. There we go. No. Right, we've got 6 minutes to do 8.3 miles. That is rather optimistic, isn't it? .158s run between Edinburgh and Aberdeen now. Wow. Still a long way, isn't it, on a 158, but I guess they are very comfortable units. Chester to Holyhead or Llandudno. That would be nice, the odd 158. I know, but if it's going to be Trenton World, you know full well that the line will be sort of Crewe to Chester. That'll be it. Just one line. Just the one line. That'll be it. Nothing more. Hi Simon Lucas, I am very well. How are you? I Pete 2's just saying hi Joe. Got this DLC. Tried to do a Perth to Edinburgh. Couldn't get the train to go forwards. Ah, right. Did you remember to turn your DRA off? Because I don't think this lights up as much as it perhaps should. Yeah, I believe that they have a BSI coupler on these, so as well as the 170s. Because obviously, if you think East Midlands used to, or Central Trains, used to couple 158s and 170s as well. ScotRail aren't the only ones to do that. I've never seen Northern do it though, other than on an empty stock. Northern at Leeds, every now and then you see 170s connected to 158s. Can you turn the driver's fan on? It's blooming boiling in here. Tell you what, well, there we go. Oh, that's loud. Can anyone actually hear me anymore? You know what, it is a bit too loud, isn't it? There we go. We can. There we go. Crew fans on. It's one of these new crew fans that they're absolutely no sound at all. SLAO. Joe, hi, long time no see. I know, it's been absolutely ages, hasn't it? How have you been? How have you been keeping? Well, that's very true, Johnny. When City Bus Manager went full release, PDP could have charged us for the scenario tool, but they didn't. Exactly. I think PDP sort of get it, don't they? They get that, right, we've made a game here. If we're updating the game, we need to bring it as a free update, you know, or bring it as a DLC. I see Imran's in the know here. I do believe in 2019 158 756 and one of the 170s worked as a Leeds to York service. Wow, that's a bit funky, isn't it? That is a little bit funky. Very kind of you, Buxton boy. It's yeah, it's a little bit weird that that wouldn't have happened. This is it. If it's already charged, you don't just sit there blasting money away. Honestly, it's very kind. Very kind all the same. But yeah, I don't want you getting into debt with it. Flipping heck. Rhinewood Valley. How long until the next City Bus Manager series? Could be a few weeks off yet. Could be a few weeks. Want to make sure that we get as much done on the current series as possible. I do want to do a live stream on it. It's just one of them, you know, I'd love to do a live stream. I just find that I don't have any time at all. This is sort of a random one, but I really, because the 158's new, I wanted to do this rather than City Bus Manager. .2 miles away. Right, so oh, it's different on this. It's not 0.9 miles, is it? 2.1 miles. So that'll be Falkirk High, won't it? Right, so Falkirk High, 0.9 miles. Right, we'll step to it. Because we're going to have to try and brake a little bit later and actually stop there on time. That'd be quite nice. Imran says, love that the fan works. Didn't even know that it did that. Yeah, absolutely. I'm quite surprised the fan works, to be honest with you, because nothing else flipping well does. Right, step 2. Yeah, I like the 144s. It would be great to have them. I don't know how they do a 144 now. I guess they'd have to go to the Keighley-in-Worth Valley, wouldn't they, to record it. Right, here we go. Whizzing into Falkirk High. Night ride, very, very kind of you. I don't actually know if it's going to fling up on the screen because Buxton Boy was saying that his didn't work, but very, very kind indeed. Thank you so much, my friend. Dovetail must have spent their budget with the fans. Yeah, absolutely. That's it. Oh no, Tate says, I'm playing Train Sim World 4 and just mistakenly took my DSD alert for Joe's. Oh no! Have you come to a screeching halt? That's no good. Hey, there we go. And again, thank you, Night Rider. It's very, very kind of you indeed. Right, off we go. For goodness sake, I keep forgetting to put it in neutral, don't I? Right, off we go. Full steam ahead. Train Guy Car Guy M. Hello, hello. Happy Sunday to you. How are you doing? Sorry, you asked how I was and now I'm asking how you are. I didn't answer. I'm great. I'm a little bit tired though. But yeah, I'm really, really great. Thank you for asking. Where are we going next? Polmont. 3 minutes, 3 miles. Oh, that green flash. Oh! It's like someone's watching Harry Potter and someone's just cast Avada Kedavra. That woof, that green flash and bang, somebody's dead. Oh, it just... I don't know why it does it. It's only Skyhook things that do that. I don't know. Honestly. Because I'm pretty sure that the East Midlands one didn't do it until Skyhook got the mitts on it. Honestly, it's just ugh, horrible, horrible texturing. I'm sure that they'd be able to correct it. There we go, back outside. Oh, that green flash again. Ooh. Oh, it makes you feel ill, doesn't it? Full steam ahead. Right, so I reckon in this 2.3 miles we can get to about 80. Maybe not even that. 100 mile an hour. I mean, we're not going to get to that today, are we, in a 158? Some 6-car 385 services for this route, apparently. Oh, night ride's off. Very, very kind of your night ride. Thanks so much for joining as a member, and I hope you get your benefits from that. Hope you make use of them. And yeah, have an absolutely fantastic afternoon and evening. This is it, Imran. I tell you something, never mind bringing new trains out, sort the 150. It's hideous, isn't it, that 150? It's absolutely rancid. I remember being at Cardiff doing some spotting. Saw Northern 150 and said to the dispatcher, I think that train's lost. He just gave me a stern look and said no. Oh, misery, misery. Buxton Boy donated £10 through chat. Very, very kind of you. Been refunded. Let's try again. I went to pick up a pallet. Hang on, let's make sure we stop at this station, for goodness sake. Went to pick up a pallet on the top shelf that's 9 metres up in my VNA. The pallet was slightly bent and the forks pushes it slightly. Almost fell off. Oh, good lord. That's not what you need, is it? That is absolutely not what you need at all. I'm glad you're alright, flipping heck. That could have been a nasty one. Johnny X, Joe, what's been going on with the video at the moment? We are on a Class 158. And we are driving from Glasgow through to Edinburgh on the new Class 158 ScotRail livery. Oh, there we go. Pretty. Very pretty indeed. When I prefer the old headlights, some people prefer the new headlights. But yeah, I definitely prefer the old ones. Skyhook made both the East Midlands trains and ScotRail. Oh, did they? I thought someone else made the East Midlands. Or was it Rivet? Yeah, right, I'm getting confused here. No, it's Rivet that makes the... so it's Rivet that makes this route, isn't it? Skyhook are the good ones. That sounds really awful to say. Rivet make the horrendous 150. That's it. Right, we're getting confused, Imran. We're getting confused. So Rivet make the Scotland stuff usually. Skyhook, right, okie dokie. We are actually catching up time, which is good. And where was it? Someone asked me, do you not fancy being a train driver? I'd love to. Nobody trusts me enough, you see. They must have seen my driving on YouTube, so every time I apply, they just say no. Oh, that's that pantomime moment where everyone goes, oh. Right, here we go. Into gear. Are we ready? Here we go. What's been going on with the videos at the moment? Oh, right, okay. Right, I'm with you. With the video scheduling. Yeah, unfortunately, I've just had a really hectic week. I've been trying to get everything done. I've just been really, really busy with work. I've had to nip to the doctors a couple of times, which isn't a great amount of fun. So I've been trying to squash it all in, fit everything in, but I've just been absolutely exhausted. So yeah, apologies for the random scheduling, but it should all be fine for next week. I'm saying it should be. It's one of them. Yeah, we should be all fine for next week. I mean, I've already done a video before I did this live stream for tomorrow, so we've definitely got transport fever for tomorrow. Yeah, the scheduling's just been all over the place. It's really annoying, isn't it? I'm sorry. I shall do better. I shall do better. No, the Discord should be more than just voice channels. Have you joined the right one, love? Oh, it's very kind of you to say. I like to think I'd be half decent, but you never know until you actually do the job. I mean, if it's like driving on Train Simulator, but then again, usually when I drive on Train Simulator, if I'm with you guys, I'll be keeping an eye on the chat, and I'll be, when I'm left to my own devices and I'm not actually talking to someone, I am actually pretty good on Train Sim. Don't get me wrong, we've done all right today, apart from the fact I forgot to take my flipping driver's key out. Would have been all right if it hadn't been for that. I shall absolutely keep trying, Simon Lucas, don't you worry. I shall absolutely keep trying, and do you know what? If it happens, I shall tell you all. I'll be very pleased indeed. But it'll be a secret who I drive for. If it ever happens, like I say. It'll be the worst kept secret, much like me being a train guard. Oh yeah, I'm alright, Imran, it's just something and nothing, but it just takes time, doesn't it? If you could fly a plane, which airline would you go for? Ooh, you see, I quite like TUI. I love TUI. I just love the colours, I love that light blue, it's so pretty. But then again, I prefer Airbus, so maybe EasyJet. I like flying with EasyJet. Lufthansa, yeah, any of them. I do like Lufthansa. I don't think my German's quite good enough to work for Lufthansa, though. When's the next Omzi video? It should be Wednesday. Should be Wednesday. Mile an hour, good lord. ScotRail seem to be crying out for drivers. It just it's a shame it's not the right country. Well, this is it. It's a little bit far away for me. A little bit far away, I'm afraid. I know, Imran. I know. Worst kept secret in the world, that, isn't it? Worst kept secret in history. I know, tell me about it. If we can be back on time by Linlithgow, that would be absolutely brilliant. Right, here we go. Bit of step 2, 0.9 miles away. TJ says, dream job as a train driver, but got abysmal hand-eye coordination. Oh, that's no good. That's no good. I bet you'd be better than what you think. Oh, I hope we're actually going to stop here at Linlithgow. Come on, let's just see those brakes working a bit better. What's a bit disappointing is we're driving this. I haven't seen a single 158 coming the other way. Have you? I've seen a lot of 385s. No 380s. Oh. No 158s. It's just sad, isn't it? I'd quite like to, just seen one or two. Maybe we'll see them when we're around Edinburgh. We did see that 170, didn't we, when we were doing the scenario? Right, here we go, step 2. Look at that, right by the S-car board. Bang on time, look at that. Where are we going today, Super Agurk? We are on our way to Edinburgh. We're just at a little place called Linlithgow. Yeah, £12 per 158. No good, no good. Oh, if you owned a transport company in real life, what kind of transport company would you run? What would you use, and where would your first route be to and from? Oh, that's a difficult one. I've always wanted to run a bus company. I've always wanted to run a bus company. I think that'd be really, really good. Johnny Simulation. If the DVSA And the DVLA and VOSA and the police seeing my videos on OMSI 2, they would ban me from driving for life. Oh, you're not very good on the old OMSI 2, Johnny. Do you like to cut the corners and bounce up the curbs? I mean, to be fair, that's pretty much all I do, isn't it, really, on OMSI? Can't I find something funny in the bottom corner there? Care to share it with the rest of the class? What about KLM? They've got a light blue livery. They do, but I prefer TUI. I do prefer TUI. As long as you don't run like my local bus company, then it's fine. Bus depot looks like a bus graveyard. Oh, they're a little bit... is the fleet age getting on a little bit? Where are we going next? Haymarket. Oh, it's very kind of you, Kai. Anything in particular, or just the ridiculous northern accent? I was watching last night. I was chatting to a friend, and he was sending me messages whilst he was watching the first car parking video, which and I thought, oh, I've got to see which bit he's on about. So I asked for the timestamp and I skipped through on there, and I was watching it and I thought, oh good God, you sound so thick. I think it's just the northern accent. That's it. I just sound so dense. Honestly, light would bend around me. I sounded that dense. I couldn't believe it. I was listening to it back thinking, oh my Lord, that is what I sound like. So I'm really, really sorry, everybody, that you have to... Well, you don't have to listen to this, do you? You could just click off and close it, so it's your own fault. But I was like, oh God, all these poor people have to listen to this ridiculous accent. But obviously now I know how to do the car parking video. I did think... Yeah, you just sound really thick there, Joe. You forgot, you didn't know how to get the truncheon out to hit the stealing old man, the thieving old man. Dear me. It's just one of them, isn't it? TJ, I'd probably set up an open access rail operator, either between Norwich and Nottingham, or Stansted and Leicester, so you'd be competing with either cross country or East Midlands there. I like it. Would you run like half an hour apart from them and a little bit of competition? Oh wow, 158 going the other way, double set. Fantastic. Imran saying, Longstaff looked like that at the top of my hill. Looked half dead until recently took a drone over the depot. It looked like a right mess from the back. Do you know what? I can't believe Longstaffs have never expanded. Like, they've always just had the same route, haven't they? Just one route. That's that. That's literally it. One route. A couple of buses. It's strange, isn't it? Strange. ScotRail... Oh, hang on. What are we doing now? ScotRail only operate 385s on the Edinburgh to Glasgow line, although they use the 380s on the line. One day I was at Linlithgow and saw a 158, which are rare for Linlithgow, because of a broken rail at the depot. Ah, so do these not really get down here that much? No, hang on, what's happening? Where's this rain coming from? Good Lord, right. V to put the wipers on. Fiery Spider's here. Hello, how are you? So it looks like I've got the cab light on. The light on and off does nothing. Okay, it does a little bit. We get a glowing texture around there. It's just too bright, isn't it? It's way too bright in here. Simon Lucas, I liked City Skylines 2 yesterday when everything was up in the air. Well, I mean, City Skylines, everything's always up in the air, isn't it, with my city planning. Imran, sent you the video, you'll find it hellfire. Oh, I shall absolutely, hopefully, Imran. Matt Haig, I wish that when you do steam trains, you mix up the passenger cars on their colours, so it looks different than just one solid colour in Transport Fever 2. I know, I'm really bad at that. I always have the same colour. I just like it to look neat. I love it to look neat. Dear. Fiery Spider's currently working on the OMSI map. Fantastic to hear. That's what we like to hear. And one thing, right, this is an interesting one for all you in the comments here, or all you viewers, you might not be in the comments. Oh, the green flash, not good. Are we excited for Planet Coaster 2? Because I'm not being funny, I saw that trailer, I thought, well, hey, there's a new game for the... Problem is I'm no good at the old, you know, sort of making things look nice. I can make money on it, I'm just no good at making it look really, really great. But yeah, really excited for that, and if you want, I shall absolutely do a series on Planet Coaster 2. Because I could spend a lot of time on that. I do spend a lot of time on Planet Coaster. It just never really did that well on the channel, so I didn't want to sort of... Yeah, didn't want to spend too much time on it, because not many people watched it. Matt says, Joe forgot to put the lights on the train. When you go through a tunnel, it's too dark. Well, I can assure you, Mr. Matt, that the lights are on. There you go. They are on at the front. It just so happens that either the people that made this train or the people that do the route, it's one or the other. I don't know if it's route or train. Having said that, Skyhook, the interior was a lot better. Do they not have the blue, like regional railways? Because the 158s at Northern have a blue round here, don't they? Maybe that's why it looks too bright. You a fan of car racing games, or is it mainly simulation you do? No, definitely, I love car racing games. I've got Forza Horizon 4. Never bothered with 5. Hang on, is 4 the one that was set in the UK? I think it is, isn't it? I love it. Love it. No, don't you worry about it, Mark. Sorry, I must have missed it before. Saying bus company can't afford their own livery. Only livery buses are solos. Oh heck. Well, it's one of them. Are they a relatively new company? Can be one of them, can't it? You know, they want to keep people employed. They want to keep the service running, keep the buses maintained, and the livery is just sort of a... Yeah. You know, sometimes a livery can be the last thing you worry about, can't it? Yeah, I agree, Johnny X. The 158 is not worth the money at all, because we've got the East Midlands one. Just stick driving that, unless you really, really want it. If you've got this amount of money to spend it on the 380. I agree, the 380 is amazing. The 380 was a really, really nice drive. And don't get me wrong, this is a nice drive as well, but is it worth all that money? I don't know. Buxton Boy 2004, I'm back. Welcome back. Powering along. Haymarket in 6 miles. Six miles in 5 minutes. We'll have to. We're following something, aren't we? Because we've got a yellow there. Must be a really frequent service. It's still raining. It's not like the weather outside at all, is it? Oh wow, we're not stopping somewhere. Practically semi-express, aren't we? TJ says, between Norwich and Nottingham, East Midlands run a 2-car even during peak times. I would run at least a 3 on all services. What stock would you use, TJ? If you were open access competing, what would you use instead of, or would you use 158s as well? Do you know what? I've never done Test Drive Unlimited. Never. I'd seen the trailer, and I was like, oh, maybe, maybe not. Problem is like, I grew up with car games like Gran Turismo. You know, Gran Turismo 4 had 650 cars on it. When you look at the car lists on some of these new games, and I'm like, there's just no cars. Where are your cars? I think I looked at the Test Drive Unlimited car list, and it looked like there was about 30, if that. like, why have we not got, like, more cars? See, I've always been a little bit of a Mercedes geek. I have. Mercedes and Minis. Love them. Absolutely love them. And to an extent, BMWs. And there just wasn't enough, you know? Yeah, there just wasn't enough. It's such a shame that there wasn't more cars. Right, we're powering along now, aren't we? Is this 5 circle that's appeared there? Yeah, because the licensing of the cars are more expensive. Yeah, it is a shame, isn't it? I've never understood the licensing side of things. Like, you know, like for, I don't know, say we'll pick a car, a Skoda Octavia, VRS, you know, a fast one that you might want to race in a game. I can't understand why the gaming company has to pay for the licensing, because from a Skoda point of view, they're getting free advertising. They should just make an agreement of, yeah, we want to see that you're representing our car, making it look fairly decent, you know, not making it look slow and terrible, and, you know, you don't go around the corner and the bonnet falls off or something like that, you know, so that it doesn't make Skoda look bad. But if it doesn't, then it should be free. It really should be free. Because, like I say, it's just free advertising, isn't it? Oh, Debbie Early's here. How's the pond, love? Have you managed to get it sorted? New 755 Stadler stock. Giving passengers a brand new train, hopefully bringing them onto my service. Ah, the car list hopefully getting expanded. Right, fingers crossed. Because I just thought, for a brand new game, it just seems a little bit disappointing. Like, there's... You know, I really did want a bit more. Oh, she's not got the pod sorted. Oh, Mark won't be allowed to go to the pub if it's not sorted, will he? Coming into Haymarket now. When I used to work trains up here, I always thought this was very weird, because on this platform, it was self-dispatch going into Edinburgh. Whereas on the platform to the right, when you were coming out of Edinburgh, you had a dispatcher. It was very, very weird. Very weird. Right, here we go. Right, let's actually stop on the marker. There we go. Into neutral. See, we're a little bit late again. Did somebody say pub? I know. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? But I'm in early tomorrow. 5:20 in the morning. Oh, what's that going the other way? 385? Surely that's not stopping. It is. Wow, it's coming in at a hell of a rate of knots, isn't it, that? Off we go, full steam ahead into Edinburgh Waverley. 1.2 miles away. Oh, get ready for the flash of light. Whoa! What's happening? Is it going darker? Oh, and lighter again. Wow, look, it keeps getting lighter because of that train going past. I think that was an HST, wasn't it? What on earth's a 385 doing on the 5 lines? I know. I'm saying nothing. Is there no opportunity then for that to cross over onto the electric lines? Oh, we're all picking up on it now. Thomas James says exactly the same thing. A 385 on platform 2. Very bizarre. What's your opinion on the new 810 free MR? I'm not that keen on it. I think it's quite an ugly looking train, to be honest with you. I get why they've done it, because otherwise, if they use the original nose, which is quite long on the 802s, apparently a 10 car won't fit at St Pancras. There we go, down to 70, and if we nip outside, you can see a castle up there. There we go. Oh wow, 158. Look at that. There you go, there's a castle. Beautiful stuff. Oh. Lovely. Used to really enjoy working trains into Edinburgh. It's Sam Plays. Hello, hello. Oh, hang on. That's dragging across the front now. The old windscreen wiper. Make sure we're not ruining the wiper blades. Oh, it's happening again. Right, here we go. No 15 mile an hour either. Oh, there we go. Arriving into Edinburgh Waverley. We are here. I hope you enjoyed that run. That was quite good, wasn't it? I wonder if we'll actually get a platinum, because we were a little bit late, weren't we? Because of my little fiasco with leaving the driver's key in Edinburgh. There we go. Come on, let's actually stop. On the marker again if we can. 4, 3, that'll do. Right, stop. You to open the right hand doors. Look at that. Right, what we'll do is we'll take that to tail light. Into the off position. Full service. Key out. There we go. Remember to do it this time. Wait. Right, are we... let's have a look. Platinum. Yeah, hey! I like it when we get a good medal like that. Right, let's return to free roam and see when the... right, have we shut that? No. Check the tail lights are on. Lovely. So you saw all these people getting off. Nobody actually got on in Glasgow, did they? Thanks to my little faux pas. Let's have a look at what time the train departs. 7:44. Right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We'll go back to the main menu because I am a little bit tired. I'm not going to lie to people. I don't want to just leave it there. So what we'll do is we'll drive one as if it's going to Dumblane. And we'll go from there. So, pick a train, timetable 158. Edinburgh, Glasgow. Right, what are we doing? So we're going to be in Edinburgh. So it was about 7:40 odd in the morning. So that's that 1 Romeo 19. Edinburgh to Dumblane. Right, there we go. So instead of an hour, it'll be about half an hour. That'll take us to more or less 2 hours. Just over, which I think is absolutely fine. So we will be operating part of the Dumblane commuter service from Polmont to Edinburgh Waverley. Edinburgh Waverley to Polmont even. There we go. Right. That's good stuff. Good stuff indeed. Right, here we go. Oh, we're over here. Right. Right, tell you what we're going to do. We're going to AWS isolate and... Right, we'll isolate both of them so that they're not isolated. Right, there we go. Unlock the doors. What have we got? 2 car? 4 car? 2 car! Wow! Where are we going? Does it say Dumblane? It does. Wow. We're on 738 this time. Excuse me. Oh wow, look at that. The LNER Zoomers here. I didn't realise it put them in. Are you coming in or going out? Wow, you're going out. That is so cool. I love the fact they put them in. It is nice that they layer the routes. I do think that's really, really good indeed. Right, why can't I get down to my own train? I don't know. Right, we'll get that shut. DRA off. Any minute now. Off we go. So, where are we actually calling at? Haymarket, Edinburgh Park. Oh yeah, we went through that on the way there. Linlithgow and Polmont. So we're due there at 9 o'clock in about 26 minutes? 26 minutes, yeah, that's about right, isn't it? Just need cross-country trains in the game. Absolutely, a Voyager would be fantastic. I mean, you know me from the other week's live stream. I do love a Voyager. Wyvern's here. Good evening. How are you? How are you? James Anthony, are you back with us? Oh, I'm very well. A little bit sleepy. Honestly, I could have a nap. Someone else take over driving. Watch the rails while I have 40 winks. How's that? Yeah, it's definitely good that they've added the 801. Yeah, it would be good adding a 221 and a 220. Why not both? Why not both, Imran? More for our money. Right, are we into the 40 yet? Not quite. There we go. Right, bang it into full power. We'll see if we can get to 40 before Haymarket. Oh, TJ says, I think you can see 4801s at Haymarket, the London to Glasgow, and Stirling, and the return services. Oh, that green flash. Oh, James is back, just had his tea. Lovely. Did you have oat nice? I've not decided what I'm having yet. Guy says, cancel everything and just add a 153. We'll make wee Alex a happy little one. Oh, yeah, I love a 153. Oh, hang on, full steam ahead. I thought it were 40 through here. Is it 50 in this direction? Now we'll just razz it up to full power. See if we can get to 50 and then we'll bang it in notch 2 and hope for the best. Cling on and pray to the Lord above. Right, I'm chickening out, not getting to 40. Full service, or we're not going to flip in stop, are we? Come on, full service. Let's actually stop at the station. How's that? Oh, if we can all just get... Oh, wrong one. We're not on Train Sim Classic now, are we? That made me jump that when I It's not a good sound, is it, that? Oh, apparently Just Trains are making another route for Train Sim World. That's good. I like Just Trains routes. I think they're quite good. Be great if they did a 185. 185 with the south route that they did for Train Sim Classic. That'd be quite good. I think I'd enjoy that. Oh, what's coming past? An HST? Wow. Hadn't noticed that. How many carriages have they got? 4? Wow. They do take off like feces off a spade. Don't think that's quite the the expression, is it? But you know what I mean. Oh, Sunday roast. Don't, you're making me jealous. Anytime now, guard. There we go. Right, full steam ahead. We are going to be following something. It looks like we're going to be hitting yellows if we're not quick. Well, no, if we're too quick. If we're not quick, then it'll probably get out in front of us. Yeah, GWR HST, they are meant to be ScotRail 7 cities. They just haven't made a repaint for it. So they've put the HST in the place where it should be. There's just no livery. So if you could just all close your eyes, you won't be able to see it. But no, if you use your imagination a little bit, I think that's what we've got to do with this, is just use our imaginations and pretend it's in the 7 cities livery. Yeah, the depot here, not a single 170 in sight. Obviously the depot's got a couple on, but you'd like to think you'd have seen a couple at Haymarket. Would be nice. Just trains are making a route around Lancaster, set in the 80s. Oh, I wish they wouldn't do all these older routes. I think a lot of their audience wants to see modern day routes. Oh, here we go. Don't get me wrong, I think they should do a modern day route, but then like add a patch, like, you know, say you paid $24.99 for a route, to then do a £9.99 patch for it that can bring it back to the olden times. That would be nicer. Road and Rail Studios, member for 29 months. Wow. Time just flies by, doesn't it? Right, Thomas James is about to educate me here. From your question earlier, Joe, there is a point for the electrics to cross over. Just the tracks towards Fife are slower than towards Glasgow. Ah, right, okay. Maybe it was there because something broke down. Who knows? Who knows? But it is actually possible for them to do that. That's good. Speedbird 77 Whiskey. Hey Joe, nice to join a stream as a Joe Plus member. Welcome to the stream. How have you been keeping, love? You've been all right? Sadly, it's not a flight simulator stream. I do keep meaning to do a stream in the 777, but it's one of them, isn't it? You need a lot of time to do that. You know, you're looking at like 7 hours. I don't honestly know. I mean, no, hang on. I tell a lie. I do know. I could talk for 7 hours. You know full well I could talk for 7 hours. The guard panel does work on this. I don't think I'll have time to demonstrate it today, but if you do go back towards the start of the video, of course once we've done, when we're in Glasgow Central, I was fiddling about with that. But yeah, the guards panel works, but there's just no scenarios or modes where you can actually use it, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, tube route would be good. Do you know what? I really enjoyed the Bakerloo line. Thoroughly enjoyed driving that. Right, I'm just going to coast a little bit. There we go, right, bit of step 2. Right. Tell you what, we'll knock it down to step 1 there. Just about 700 yards away, that'll do. I think I might have just made it a little bit too slow too soon. I think we could have been a little bit more daring there. Never mind. Right, we'll ease off, coast a little bit. Look at that, I've completely messed that up, haven't I? Yeah, do you know what? I always really enjoyed. Oh, Magic Toad's here. I've never enjoyed Magic Toad. No, that's just two trains of thought getting mixed up there. No, I always really enjoyed World of Subways 3, the Hammersmith and City line. I thought that was fantastic. I used to always really enjoy it. I would love them to bring out the Hammersmith and City. Or the Circle line with the oh, we've messed this up, haven't we? The Circle line with that, what is it, the S stock? Victoria line with the 2009 stock. I think that'd be really nice. Something a bit different, wouldn't it? And it must be worth it if you're still going. Do you know what? It's alright. I don't know if I'd spend £12.99 if it wasn't for the stream. I think at the end of the day, it's just a reskin. I mean, don't get me wrong, we've got little details like we've got the Train FX down here, which I don't think comes with the East Midlands one. You know, we've got Got a couple of... Oh, it's that calf thing next door. I thought we had an alarm going off. I say 158s don't make this noise. But yeah, I'd definitely love to see a London Underground route. Like Hammersmith or Circle Line. That'd be good. Off we go. Full steam ahead. Then Lithgow the next stop. I think that's the last one for us, isn't it? Oh no, Polmont. Polmont, of course. Just bang it in full power and hope for the best. If in doubt, full power. See, I think that little hissy noise, I'm sure that's off the 380. Oh, what's this? There's another one already. Flipping out, they're frequent, aren't they? Look at that. There's one there. And another one down there. Good lord. It is so pretty, isn't it, this game? I do moan and I do whinge about it. Yes, it does buzz. It is quite nice. I do like the fact it buzzes. Joe, how can you tell if the doors are shut without looking outside or leaving the train? So they buzz at the stop there. That's the because the guard controls the doors on this. Obviously, I know it's Trenton World, so the driver controls the doors. But on a 158, the guard controls the doors. So obviously, they will close the doors. The buzz means it's time to go. So the driver doesn't actually have to look outside because the guard has done all that for him. So yeah, normally you'd have two people working. There was a delay between the doors closing. Yep, there was. Do you know what? I think that it's... Yeah, they've done the best they can with it. And we do have, yeah, doors released when lit. This light here lights up. I don't actually know, do 158s have an interlock light? I don't think they do they? But they have the doors released when lit light over there. Have you ever driven the backdated Trentham North London line? No, I don't think I have. Whereabouts does that take you? Is it the London Overground line, just from an older period of time? Mikey Adventures, I'm very, very well. How are you? Oh, here we go. Yeah, just the doors release light. Oh, Chester's here as well, under a different alias. Was the backdated one with the silver link? Oh, right, I might have driven this, you know. I might have driven it. Yeah, they have been released in a lot of Scottish DLCs as of recent. It does make it good because you get all the, you know, a lot of the clutter, the traffic. It's nice. I just want to see the 170 on here. I don't know why the 158 isn't really on the Cathcart Circle. I guess they don't do the Cathcart Circle much, do they? So it's one of them. But like the 170, why it's not on the 5 Circle? Again, until that route DLC is released, just put them on it. I don't understand the logic. Just put them on there, and then when that new extension is released for it, change it up again, move them around. You know, they're able to do it. Or release that new route and then release the 158. Now there's a thought. Delay the 158 release. Why does it have to be released now? It's one of them. It's one of them. Ah, right, so I can actually tell you a couple of little buzzes. So, if the guard needs the driver to stop the train, it's just one. That's it, just one. 2 is like on a bus, ding ding, time to go. And the buzzer, I agree, Imran, does sound absolutely fantastic on this. If you need to go backwards, not that it ever really happens, but set back is 3. And as a guard, I have never used it, but 4 is to tell the driver to slow down. You think that's a quick way of falling out with your colleagues, isn't it? Telling them how to drive the train. 6 is drive forward, 9 is police assistance. There's a couple of other ones as well. Cross country, of course, use 1, 1, 2, which is of course the guard to the driver to close the doors. You'll hear them beeping a lot on cross countries when it's time to set off on the voyages. So yeah, there's a lot of little codes like that. And you'll probably, if you're on a 158 and you sat near the driver or the back end, yeah, you'll probably hear them buzzing. Matt's saying, looking at the comments that you did 2 days ago, wondering how do you check your comments? Well, if you're a member, you get the priority reply to comments, and I do try and reply as much as possible. The problem is that it just gets, there's that many comments, and I do struggle. I do struggle to keep up with it all, so a lot of comments do slip through the net. I am really sorry about that, it just happens. I'd love to be able to do this full time and just be able to reply to each and every single one of you, but it just, I just struggle with it. Yes, 2-2, driver to guard, do not open doors, contact the driver. I love it. Mikey Adventures is watching this from Scotland. Are you on this route, Mikey? Edinburgh to Glasgow? Green flash again. Imran says, I always sit in the front or back coach. I do like hearing the sounds from the cabs. Yeah, I agree with you, Imran. I like to sit near the guard usually because I just end up having a chat most times. Any preserved bus vehicles? Preserved bus videos? Do you know what? I haven't had time since we last saw it. The last time I took my bus out was Easter. When we went up to, where did we go? Kirby Stephen. Oh, that was good. That was really good. But yeah, sadly, we've not had the time or the money. Oh, hang on, right. We'll leave it at that, because we're at 100, aren't we? When I have the money, I don't have the time. When I have the time, don't have the money. Yeah, it is a bug. It is a bug. Promise you if we whoa, that's quite loud. That is loud. If we go outside, look, you will see the headlights are most definitely on. There we go. Oh, hang on, I've just been hit by a 385, for goodness sake. Look at that. There we go, we'll come back inside. This is why you don't play on the tracks, because you might be taking a photograph and a train comes up behind you and you don't see it. Cross country, do you know what? They are the nicest people. Whenever I travel with them, I said it before and I say it again, whenever I've shown my pass to the train manager at the back, I said, hiya, do you mind if I have a lift? They're just so consistently nice. I've never had a moody train manager, never. The drivers always say hello when you walk past them in the station. You know, all their staff are just so lovely. It just seems a really nice organisation to work at. I realise we've not got the GSMR on. Let's turn the brightness up. Hang on. There we go. Turn that on so it beeps and then we can turn that up. Lovely. Right, it's working again now. Eh, dearie me. Mark says, when starting your railway career, do you think it would be better to start as gate staff and then go on to be a guard, just to go straight on as a guard? Well, you can do either, to be perfectly honest with you, Mark. I mean, it's one of them. You can go straight in as a guard from, in inverted commas, off the street, as we refer to it. But if you're struggling to get in as a guard, if you go gate line and you've got that hand-on experience of the railway, it's you know, it's, oh, hang on, get that window shut. There's an hell of a draft coming in. Yeah, if you a gate line, you know, a member of gate line staff, then you know, you're in the railway. Your manager can report to the guards manager, like, sort of how you perform, you know, so if you're good at your job. So yeah, it always helps to be in the railway industry. I always say to people, if you want to be on the railway, apply for everything, absolutely everything. Even if it isn't something that you really want to do, just apply for everything. You know, whether that be cleaning, platform staff, whether you be dispatcher, gate line staff, guards, driving. Even if you know, you're not a driver, you've never been a driver, but there's a driver job there, apply for it. You know, you might think, oh, I don't know if I'd be qualified enough. They do all the training. So yeah, if you want to be on the railway, just apply for everything. Because do you know what? Even if it's a job that perhaps, you know, perhaps you don't want to work on the gate line, I can absolutely guarantee there'll be a lot of people that work with you. You'll have a right laugh. It just, you know, all the members of the staff that I work with are brilliant. I say that. You don't get on with everyone, do you? Because at the end of the day, it's impossible to get on with everybody. But a lot you can have a really, really good laugh with, and it just makes the day go so fast. Here we go. This is me overcooking the stop at a station again. God, you mess that up there, Dobson, flipping heck. And there's a delay lock. I've unlocked the doors. There you go. So there is a delay on the release as well, which I love. Love that. No, I agree, Speedbird. I never understand why people select the Voyagers. I think they're fantastic trains. Sometimes there's a bit of a pong. There is. There's no getting away from that. Sometimes there is. But yeah, I like a Voyager. Exactly, Scott. Foot in the door. That's the one. Off we go. Full steam ahead. Tock's here. God, it depends which Tock. Oof. If it's cross country, we've been saying a lot of nice things about you. Right, full steam ahead. Polmont, the next stop, in about 5 minutes. Where has 2 hours gone? It's just disappeared, hasn't it? So often does when we're streaming. It's you lot. I just get chatting to you all. Just get chatting to you all and time just flies. At 50 mile an hour. Exactly, Imran. 2 hours. Speedbird saying, have you moved south? No, I've not moved south. I'm still up in that there north, in Cheshire at the moment. So we don't talk about the rail operators I work for, but you know which operators work round Cheshire. I'll leave that to your imagination. What's my favourite steam locomotive? Leander. There you go. I don't know the number of it, but Leander. It's a red thing. I don't know what it is. I just really like the red, and I like that name. There you are. That's my favourite steam loco. No, don't worry. You're absolutely fine, Speedbird. Don't you worry. $456.90. There we are. That's my favourite steam loco. Yeah, it'd be nice that they did a 171. I mean, we've got a 170, haven't we? So Another $12.99 and you can drive it down there as well. Northwest Train Spotter, if you don't mind me asking, why do you keep it so private who you work for? I mean, it's one of them, sometimes I see people and they recognise me and that's that, so it's like one of the worst kept secrets in the world. But the thing is you never know, someone online could just take a dislike to you, you know, and it's quite sad that it happens like that, but some people do that, don't they? And, you know, they could report me to my employer for nothing, you can make up rumours, you know, because that's just the world we live in, and I always find it really sad that that is the case, and, you know, I'd love to be able to say that, you know, just all be public and happy clappy and all that, but it's just quite sad that, you know, and as well, I don't want to ever, like, because, you know, if you keep it separate, it's just easy, isn't it? Home life and work life separate. I mean, I didn't actually tell anyone at work that I did this originally, but, I mean, like I say, people at work, there's a lot of spotters on the railway that pretend not to, and oh, I came across one of your videos the other day, so like, oh, right, okay. I thought it was really embarrassing at first, but then, yeah, so it's one of them. But yeah, it's just, you know, someone could make up, it only takes someone to say something, doesn't it? Just write into a train company and say that Joe Dobson said this, he said that, he's done this, he's done that. And, you know, it can ruin your career, and so that's why I keep them separate. That's why we keep them separate, because it's just easier. But obviously, if you do see me out and about, if you are on the rail network somewhere, please do come and say hi. So I do love meeting new people. Right, here we go. We'll slow down now. James Anthony, I am loving having you subscribed. I'm glad that you're enjoying the benefits. Glad you're enjoying the benefits, Joe Plus. Tell everybody. There you go. Tell them all in the comments. Yeah. Yeah, just really big it up. There you are. Alexander Hughes is back. Fantastic, I didn't know you'd gone. You were keeping quiet, that's why. Right, coming into Polmont, this is where we are going to leave it for today, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed the stream. Thank you so much to each and every single one of you for joining in. Thank you to those of you that super chatted. You are really, really kind for donating and keeping the channel going. Well, I mean, the channel would keep going anyway, wouldn't it? Let's face it. But it's really, really kind of you to donate. I can afford to actually go and get a sandwich for my tea now, can't I? Or maybe I'll even treat myself and have something a bit more exciting. Maybe I'll get that macaroni cheese out of the freezer, who knows. Anyway, we digress. It has been an absolute pleasure. If you are just joining us, I'm really, really sorry. We are finishing the stream here. But yeah, make sure you click the like button, guys, and do consider subscribing if you haven't already, so that you never miss out on any Train Sim World, or indeed just train simulation action. It has been an absolute pleasure. The 158, I don't think it's worth $12.99, but that said, it's not bad. So if it is on sale, I definitely recommend getting it. And apart from that, everybody, have an absolutely fantastic night. You're going to have a great week. I just know it. I can feel it in the loins. You're going to have a great week. And yeah, we'll catch up with each other soon. See you in a bit, guys. Bye for now.